Someone cancel this show. Like, this show needs to be off air. I feel like this was one of the chaotic episodes of the season so far. And we all saw it in the trailer what took place. But I do not condone any parents laying their hand on their child. But however, Shantel, you are a disgusting piece of human being and someone to have as a daughter. And it makes me feel, and I don't even want to say the wrong words, the way you move throughout the season, it makes it hard for me as a viewer to sympathize with whatever trauma you went through in your childhood. You came onto a platform to basically disrespect your mother because all of what you felt like you couldn't say in your personal or reality of your life, you felt like this was the best way to let out your trauma and be your therapy session. And I must say for you, Chantel, seek therapy. Coming on a TV show, the way how you even speak to your mom, I am so sorry. If I went through some stuff, if whatever she decided she said she went through, I do not feel, nor do I condone, nor do I understand the way how she basically comes off and speaks to her own mom. And that is what scares me. The first sit down you had with Jackie that you claimed that you wanted to do her one on one, you did not want to talk. And I don't know if I'm watching a different show, but what I got from the situation, Chantel, you came to that sit down because you wanted to argue. You wanted to argue, you wanted to tell off your mom on national TV. You wanted everybody to see that, oh my God, look at Jackie and her daughter is reading her for filth. You wanted to argue, and you keep going around these ladies and pretending as if that you are trying to be on a better space, be in a better space or in good page with your mom. And you're not telling these ladies the truth. You are telling them your version to get everybody on your side. And dumb enough, they are falling for it. You go as far as to be saying that that's why your husband is. And it's so funny the way how she speaks in. She goes back and forth how she speaks. 1 minute it's mom, the next minute is Doug, the next minute is Jackie. Now she's saying your husband. It's funny to me how she speaks like she's an outsider. And it is very disgusting to see someone. I don't see how I would ever speak to my own mom that way, to say your husband is going to leave you and that's why your kids. It is just, and it's not me downplaying whatever issues that she has been through in her childhood. I just do not feel this is the platform and this is the correct way to go about it. And it's disgusting for these ladies who are also moms to feel as if this is a perfect platform for her, Chantel, to work out her mommy issues or her trauma issues that she has experienced in her childhood, instead of telling her, because at this point I haven't seen one lady said to her, have you ever been to a therapist? Have you gone to seek therapy about this situation? No, everybody is more forcing, talk to your daughter, talk to your daughter. I could never have my daughter who is hurting and I'm not taking her seriously and I'm not talking to her. It is just disgusting to see. And Shawnee and the producers and the production and the network, this is an all-time low. We talk about the valley being dark. This is dark TV. For you to bring a child on the platform who clearly has trauma issues with her own mom, bring her onto the platform to embarrass her mom, the way she speaks to her own mom, I cannot get behind it at no cost. I could care zero whatever issue she says she has been through, because I'm still not hearing her saying that I've tried doing therapy with my mom. She maybe declined. Or I have myself have been doing therapy to help through my issues. I am not hearing any of that. All I'm hearing is you've been through some shit. You kind of tonight's episode you shared a little of what stuff you said you have been through, but it is just, I don't know. Chantel, this is the wrong road. And you have these yes people around you and these idiots around you who basically are telling you you're doing good. Hold her accountable. And then for these ladies to be basically everything is Jackie's issue. No one is checking Chantel as to why would she want to come on a platform and do all of this. Everybody is just all about, well, it's the job. Fuck if it's family. What it's like, how far in reality TV land are you ladies where you guys are not seeing the bigger picture? Because what I got from Jackie this entire season, for one, she probably doesn't want to be the scapegoat for these ladies this season. So hence she gets up from a conversation and move off. And you realize once she moves off, all they have to do is just chat her again about Jackie because they have nothing else to discuss that are going on. They try to shift the focus when they try to shift it to big three, but at the end of the day, there's nothing else these ladies have to discuss other than Jackie Christie. Then it turned to where we see where I get from the situation with her also walking away is whatever issues we're having, this is not going to be something for TV. And this is not going to be the highlight of a season of Basketball Wives for TV. She has experiences I've been through that with her other daughter. Why would she sign herself up to come back on TV to do another bashing with her next daughter? And for Chantel, this is your child's grandmother. Whether if you want the kids to see her or not, this is your child's grandmother. This is your father that you love so much. They're still married, and you are a despicable human. I cannot see who would really ride for Chantel the way how Chantel has been moving this entire season. She has been moving so nasty and disgusting. And the whole time I'm watching this episode, I am just saying to myself, I don't know if I would ever spoke to my own mom like that. Even someone else's mother who maybe, yes, they have been through some stuff. I do not. It goes from she having Britney calling her a deadbeat. It goes from tonight talking about dumbass bitch. I'm like, is this your mom or is this a friend that you fell out with? And you're saying that you're trying to talk things through and repair, but all you want to do is come on the screen and be combative with your own mom. She gave you the opportunity to do the one on one, or you chose to do the one on one, or the producers put you up to do this one on one. And she started the conversation with positivity. I mean, in Jackie. And then you're just there sitting with your face made up because you, Chantal, have an agenda as to how you want the conversation to go. You're not trying to hold your mom accountable. You're not trying to even get clarity. You're not even trying to have a discussion to repair anything because you have already made your mind up not to repair anything and you pretty much want the drama. You want the argument. And the minute she gets up and gets away, you decide this is where I need to talk more about how much of a dumbass bitch she is. Her husband is going to leave her. Her kids don't like her. Seek therapy. Before we get to the final scene, Britney and this fake ass religion, and I'm going to say it's fake ass religion journey that she's on. I don't buy it. And if it is real, she's not selling it good. Because You are meeting with these ladies who is also a part of the religion. And all I got from the other girl who basically was sitting to her, who had the thing around her face, was like, I'm thinking they're seeing through that girl. You're not really into this religion. You're just doing stuff. And when they did that flashback from when she was on the previous season, all I got from that was it's the same Britney. It's just that one Britney, her head wasn't covered, and the other one, her head is covered. But it's the same behavior, it's the same attitude, it's the same thing with her. And she sits in her confessionals and she feels as if like she's so higher than everybody else when she is literally the low vibration that is in the group. Now, make that make sense. You are calling other persons around you low vibration and you're so high up. But at the end of the day, you are the low vibration in the group. What world are we living in? Then she comes to dinner, and I guess whatever conversation she had, maybe the producers told her to apologize. Maybe the actual convo she had with the other two persons from her religion made her see some sort of clarity. But then she came to dinner and she came with this fake ass crocodile tears. She then insulted Brandy, but at the same time trying to apologize. And I was literally like Evelyn's face the entire time when she was talking because I'm like, where are we going with this? And then, second of all, I would say too little too late. Where are we going with this right now? You're here trying to do this fake ass apology, and kudos to Brandy for accepting the apology. But I personally, yeah, we're on the last leg of the season, and this is when you now decide to apologize. You acted a fool, you showed your ass throughout the entire season, and now you are coming to give us this fake ass apology while sliding in on insults. And then talking about when two people, like, one judges and then one judges and comes like that wasn't clicking to you before. Like you had to have a sit down with someone else or whatever you came to for you to realize that that was the problem. You're on this journey. I don't think you were really pushed that hard for you to maybe backslide, but you now all of a sudden realize that, oh, I am actually, I came at her wrong, or I came with a judgmental spirit, and then she was also judging me, and then it became this. We finally didn't get no sign outs of Denise this episode, which is wonderful. I guess Evelyn and everybody else shut her ass up, so she pretty much gave us nothing this episode, which is wonderful. I didn't even realize she was even there. Now, the Tai and Ming situation, I don't care. I do not care. I sometimes find Ming's voice annoying. Ming lives in this delusion world where, and I'm tired of these shows, and I think sometimes Jackie does it as well. I'm tired of these shows when we all know the show thrives off of drama. And I'm tired when these ladies come on and they talk about, oh, we're doing this trip together to get everybody on the same page and kumbaya and hold hands and sing along and bonfire. And I'm just tired of the fakeness when we all know this show is about drama and this is what you guys do to sell ratings. So when you guys trying to force and act out and be all miserable and annoyed when things aren't kumbaya, I'm like, I'm just seeing through it because I'm like, you guys know this shit is not what you feel the viewers want to see. You feel the viewers want to see chaos. So when you guys now trying to shove this, trying to prepare and make everybody on the same page, it's like that formula is tired and it's fake. And I think everybody sees through it. And it's not something that I would say you guys need to be forcing down person's throat. And this is why I'm like, cancel this ass show because each season they reshuffle this cast And it's always the same formula. Each season is about Jackie Christie. How are we going to get Jackie Christie? Oh my God, Jackie Christie saying this behind the scenes, or oh, Jackie Christie said this on a podcast. Jackie Christie is fake, blah blah blah, and it's always the same formula over and over and over and over. And I'm like, when are we going to try something new? You guys will switch ladies out, and it's the same formula over and over. Nothing has changed. And then we have Miss Chantel, back to her, come into this dinner creating this sub story about, oh, I did the one on one and she walked out again. And yes, I said that to her. Maybe I was wrong. And like you're painting this narrative as if like you aren't the one who came into that conversation with a negative mind spirit, trying to create drama, trying to be argumentative, and then make it seem as if like Jackie is just the one who does not want to have a conversation, who really in their life actually feels like if they are wanting to repair something with a friend or family, and the first minute you sit down, this person seems like they're ready to argue. Which right person would really want to sit down and listen and go through that, especially on national TV? Unless you're just a person who loves to argue as well, so you don't have a problem if that's what the person energy is coming with. But which normal person would want to repair something and make you sit down? This person is basically listening out other stuff, has nothing to do with them. She came and she sat down, and the first thing she was asking about was, "Didn't you speak badly about Brandy?" What does Brandy have to do with this relationship right here? So you're starting the conversation off on a note to get Jackie annoyed or upset or something where this is not repairing. This is just TV drama that you're trying to, for what? And I think that's what Jackie is a veteran on this show and veteran in reality TV. Shanice, you did your little pop-ins, but Jackie is a veteran and she sees right through this BS that you're trying to paint, that you are wanting to repair this supposed. And at the end of the day, honestly, I don't see what Jackie actually even did to Chantel this season. All what Chantel is complaining about is pretty much trauma from her childhood. And if that's what it really is, just say that. You talking about what Jackie did to you this season. I don't know what the hell Jackie did to you this season. You told her to stay out of the drama. She stayed out. She chimed in at one point for you. She stayed out, and you just felt like she needed to do more despite you telling her the boundary. And then you are turning around and then you're saying Jackie did something to you. No, Jackie said what she said afterwards when you were acting like a spoiled brat, and that's how you have been acting. I don't see what it is that you are not seeing when it comes on to your behavior. But you're blaming Jackie for her behavior because these ladies got into your ear because for some reason they have some vendetta against Jackie. And then also your trauma with her from childhood. So then you're just clouding it with something that she did something so horrible this season to you, and you cannot believe it. And she needs to own up for it, take accountability for what she did and apologize for what she did. I'm like, Chantel, when are you going to take accountability for anything that you did? I'm not seeing you taking accountability for anything other than creating fake narratives and spreading it to the ladies, and then obviously using the whole childhood trauma because you want to try to tug on the heartstrings of these mothers in the group to say, oh my God, you guys are so right about Jackie, because she already knows that these ladies don't like Jackie. So she's just adding more stuff to the mix to make it more get them on my side. And I'm praying to God next season. I see that we won't get a reunion for this flipping season, but I'm praying that we don't have Chantel nor Bridget or Britney and Denise next season. I do not need them. And if I was Jackie, if I was Jackie, I would personally bow out of the show and let Shawnee and Evelyn figure it out how to get these ratings, because I'm sure they won't be able to carry the show. We started out the season strong with, I would say strong, but we started off the season with the Jackie and Evelyn of it all. Not Jackie, the Evelyn and Jennifer of it all. And I don't know if what whispers went behind the scenes or whatever, but these ladies are just sitting there. Haven't heard them discuss whatever issues. I haven't heard anything more follow up regarding the both of them. It's just like no one is talking about that. Ming mentioned at the table that she got Evelyn and Jennifer to be cordial or whatever, and I'm like, when, where? don't recall seeing that conversation. I don't recall seeing anything on there, and unless it was unless it was edited out, but I don't recall seeing anything from them in terms of it moved from the wedding drama, your husband is a alleged scammer, then the aunt saying stuff about you and you saying that you will get the aunt on the phone, and then it just went ghost after that. And then Ty decided to supposedly organize for Chantel to go have another conversation with her mom. And again, Chantel, if you're not going with good spirits, why bother? You made up your mind that you don't plan to go forward with your mom. Why bother? But of course, you want to be on TV. You clearly want to be the highlight of the season, and you're looking poor. But you went to her room, you sit down. Jackie says she's not going to run away this time. I'm so sorry. I'm not always a Jackie Christie fan. I'm always sometimes, yes, Jackie, you do too much. But that last scene when Jackie was sitting down talking to her daughter, like, I did not feel any negativity from her. But obviously, Chantel is the one spewing the negativity, so that's not good for her. And whether if we want to say Jackie's doing all of that positivity for TV and because the cameras are there, oh well. Chantel is doing the same thing. She's doing all of this shit because I feel like it's for TV. And Jackie said it before the cameras, they were okay. Because we started the season off where these ladies were, yes, you see a little tension in the ways how Chantel create her boundaries, but they clearly were okay. So, or somewhat okay or cordial. So obviously for Jackie, it's like you came on with all of this issue, but before cameras, you were mute. Did you need the camera, Chantel, to be your microphone to help you project your feelings for your mom? Because if before, and this is why I said she needs to seek therapy, if you carry so much trauma for your own mom and you're now an adult, are you in therapy? Because if you are, I don't recall you saying so. Have you ever tried therapy with both your mom and yourself to repair or go talk through these issues that you've been through in your childhood? I don't recall that. You need to get this shit together. And we saw the blow up. And again, Chantel, you caused it. You do this mouth. You were leaving. She told you to leave. You came back doing the mouth again because again, TV. And then you shoved your own mom. And then you're surprised. And then you went back to the ladies and made it seem like she just swung on you for no apparent reason. And we, the viewers, should be so sympathetic towards you. Again, I don't condone a mom hitting a child or any physical type of violence, but you cannot constantly poke the bear and then act like this is what I'm talking. Like you constantly trying to got a rise out of her so we could see, well, yes, oh, that's the Jackie you're talking about. But we're seeing the build-ups to where we got that from her. So you're trying to show us stuff that you went through in your childhood on TV, but you're not getting that from her because maybe she's smarter than you or she knows this reality game too well. So you constantly poke the bear to have her get a rise out of her so she can then pop off for you to say, there we go. That's the Jackie. And at the end of the day, you still look stupid, Chantel. But that's my case on the episode. We'll have the season finale next week. Jennifer will be showcasing her movie. Again, there's not a rumor now with Brandy. Yeah, so season finale is next week. Let me know, guys, your thoughts were on this episode. Remember, guys, to like the video, to also subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye, y'all.